catch fire. Still lingers on my clothes, warms my hands and warm my heart. Want me more to see you there. It's never quite the same when I'm calling out your name. I want you back again. I want you back again. All the things that hold me back in the past. When I'm calling out your name, when I'm calling out your name, when I'm calling out your name. The strings that kept us together, falling back but not tethered. I still have the art you made in my family's home. A year from that day, I still see your face hiding in the background, a ghost that's always hanging round. It's never quite the same when I'm calling out your name. I want you back again. I want you back again. All the things that hold me back in the past. When I'm calling out your name, when I'm calling out your name, when I'm calling out your name. When the sun sets over the east coast, then I know it's too close for comfort. When the sun sets over the east coast, then I know it's too close for comfort. It's never quite the same when I'm calling out your name. I want you back again. I want you. All the things that hold me back in the past. When I'm calling out your name, when I'm calling out your name. It's never quite the same when I'm calling out your name. I want you back again. I want you back again. All the things that hold me back in the past. When I'm calling out your name, when I'm calling out your name. Life, my life, rolls down your cheek. Life, my life, rolls down your cheek. It's the end of 7 years trading bars. Winter roads again. War, love and war, burn wild in your eyes. War, love and war, my own words in my side. Out beyond the ceiling, standing still, casting shadow in day's pale light. Sailor skin, southern golden age, love and sin, hide away. My dead plants did grow on your porch. Empty chairs circled and know something that was more. Out beyond the ceilings growing dark, I'm blowing out in an August night. Sailor skin, southern golden age, love and sin, how the nightlight stays. Sailor skin, southern golden age, love and sin, hide away.
Oh, started with pretending like we were in the movies. At least that's what I thought. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me pretty lies in my ear. Tell me if it's real. And love like the movies do. Love like the movies do. Oh, I can see you looking a little longer than you did before. But baby, I can feel the tension. Why don't we end it right now? Find a hotel. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me like the movies do. Love like the movies do. It's a fly, and I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. It's love. Home is where I'm alone. Why can't we just hold on? Please don't let me go like the movies do.
There goes my phone. I'm out late dancing, baby, what you want? She looking for a man with his chest out. Plus I got the ponytail, I'm the best out. Hey now, watch how I move quickly. I know you saw that. I know we talk a lot, but mommy, he ain't all that. Groovy, baby, jeans that can soothe me, baby. I know I talk a lot, but can you let me prove it, baby? Her reply was a simple no, left me on the patio with half a boner and a dinner roll. Is you that girl that I see round? If so, baby, I'll see you round. Next 6 months, strictly payphones and cigarettes. Pocket full of loose change, cause I ain't got a check yet. Best believe when that shit clears, hand-fed grapes and sun, oh yeah, I keep it groovy, baby. I love my baby, yup, yup, I love my chick. I love my baby, yup, yup, I love my chick. I dipped out the back all leather. I feel best in Spanish weather. I do. Proof is in the pudding. There ain't no Badu for me. Simple few for me. So I pull over to the side of the road. I said, baby, do you know what I'm stopping you for? She said, my good son, tell me what you wishing. Rome wasn't built in a day. You get the vision if cosmos crashing, Cupid falls, loopholes open, baby, I'm all yours. Hit Magic City, I can walk through walls. On some Chris Angel float across the room when I walk. Damn, hold up. Butter, baby, not butter bean. When I think about it, everyone should love me. The Big Lebowski, full-blooded, gold pedigree, juice flooded.
Running around to keep you happy. I got fire burning that I almost
change, but I didn't see a difference. So I fight for your love, 'cause I think you might relieve it. Our hearts on pause, can you reach the remote? Get it going, I got things to care about. My heart's on pause, can you try make it work? Got me feeling something, 'cause I'm not the girl I was before. Not the girl I was before.
the space and it felt like hell. In the glass I can see myself. If I look longer than a few seconds, I think I see the things that you mentioned. Whether or not right or wrong, paint yourself as a hero, and I'm holding my breath underwater screaming. I wonder if you've had the same dream. Fever dreams, I'm alone again, so forgive me if I seem tentative. It's because everything you say sounds nice. Don't know if I could believe in it twice. Taunt me with paradise, gather your ropes, but leave me at the end of mine. And where are you tonight? Where are you tonight? Are you out on the East Coast? Are we both? Where are you tonight? Are you there on your own? No, I really don't. Where are you tonight? Tell me, are you where you thought? Is your emptiness like mine? Or can you ride the waves of your progress? Leave us behind in your wake. I confess I sleep just fine. I prefer the early nights, the night when you hold me. Are you controlling all of my fever dreams? I'm alone again, so forgive me if I seem tentative. It's because everything
Hello.
you say sounds nice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another brilliant, believe it or not, podcast. Just a tiny little brief technical issue there. That's
I enjoyed
really
that.
fine,
That was
really
good.
fine. Just a black screen, that's fine. Nobody
Yeah, we got
noticed.
there. It's a nice little fade.
Yeah, fade to black to panic to quiz.
Here we are.
Yeah,
At least we can hear you.
and here we are. You can hear me this week. You can hear the music. Hello. Welcome to another week of the Believe It or Not live quiz. It's good to have 13, it's going down. 214 people watching. And I can see some regulars already in the chat. Hello to all our regulars.
Hello.
And hello to our quizzes, Jono and Andre. How are you guys?
Good, man. Yeah, nice to be back. Wearing my Pakistan 99 shirt, so feeling lucky this week.
Oh, nice.
And I know, I got it. And a shout out to Nicola from Waiheke as well. But yeah, what's that?
When did you get that?
I ordered 92 and 99 and 2019. So there you go. I'm wearing the 99 right now.
Wow, there you go.
Yep.
All right, and
Might even send you a picture.
Dre, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Pakistan is the 8th largest audience for this stream and our YouTube channel in general. So some trivia for you there.
Really?
Because of the constant mentions.
Where are you seeing all these stats?
Oh, man. The analytics page on YouTube.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I can see that now. Great. Cool. Great and good. Well, I'm sure as much as all of our everyone here enjoys us discussing our YouTube analytics, do we want to just do the quiz instead?
Yeah, let's tell them how it works and get into it.
All right. So as you can see on your screen, tonight's rounds, we've got a rare round one potluck. Which is, you don't see a lot of that, but
it might be the first time in the history of the quiz.
Yeah,
Honestly.
rare round one potluck, a 4-letter answers round 2, food and drink round 3, and TV and cinema round 4.
Yeah, an interesting looking board, fairly varied, and yeah.
Yeah,
I'm happy with 4-letter answers especially.
Ending on a bit of a high, I think, as well with TV and cinema. It's sort of a favourite for you guys at least.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah. Great. So, yeah, the general rundown is these two, Jono and Andre, are going to compete against each other for a coveted bragging rights that's been going back and forth. Most of you guys know all this, but we can't mark your scores at home. But, feel free to write down your answers, mark yourself at the end, and let us know how you did. And also, please don't post any answers in the comments, as people like to play along at home and not have the questions ruined for them. And also, what else do we have to say? Is there anything else? Oh, don't be rude to each other and stuff in the comments, and don't be saying anything particularly awful, we can see it and we can kick you out. So
We got Ben in the comments. Do a netball list one day. Last year we did the team that won the 2019 Netball World Cup. We asked for all the names. So yeah, we've done them in the past, and it's definitely a good idea. It's just how would you, kind of like what kind of netball list we do. But yeah,
if you got any suggestions for netball lists, send them our way.
Please do.
All right. Cool. Let's do it. Round 1. Potluck.
Yep.
I don't know what happened there, but potluck. Here we go. Let's crack into it. Right on in. Question 1. Were these characters first created in 1902, 1919, or 1936?
Now, my dears, you may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there.
He was put in a pie by Mrs. McGregor.
He was put in a pie by Mrs. McGregor. Now run along and don't get into mischief. I'm going out.
Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. But Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate.
Dang.
That was such a lovely clip. I liked it. That was very sweet.
Yeah, I probably could have stopped it a fair bit earlier, but I was.
We were riveted. Yeah.
It was such a nice start to, just such a soft start to a quiz.
It's a tough question too.
I'll tell you what, Peter Rabbit, what a piece of work he is. Real rapscallion, that guy.
I love it. He doesn't know when to quit. Ordinarily we might ask, what's the name of a character, blah, blah, blah. But to ask what year is tough, even with 3 options. So, yeah. But a good think.
All right. Well, while you're thinking about it, I'm going to move on to question number 2. What disease caused me to be in a wheelchair?
Just a respectful silence.
Yep. Who is he? And then
Got to work out who he is. Yep.
What was the disease that caused him to be in a wheelchair?
Laird.
It's like a part 1 and a part 2 to the question. All right. Question number 3. Why not? Let's keep rolling.
Yep.
What do the 5 rings on the Olympic Games flag represent? And I'll tell you what, for the delight of probably everyone at home, I think that's about the closest we get to sports in this entire quiz. So.
Oh wow! So there's no sport list, no sport ponderous.
Yeah, no sport list, no sport ponderous. There might be something in the 4 letters, maybe. I don't know. And
a question like this kind of goes beyond sport anyway. So.
Yeah. Some people, a majority of people don't like the sports, but then some people are big fans.
John Lee and Ben, they really want the sports.
Yeah.
And Jono really wants the sports, but that's fine.
All right, moving on. Question number 4. What is the name of this fragrance which can be determined by replacing the letters which we've removed? I'll tell you what, that's a good Photoshop job, that one.
It's an oldie.
It is an oldie.
Yeah.
It's pretty tidy.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good. I don't think it's one of my works. Too clean.
No.
Too clean for me. Nah. All right, moving on. Question number 5. The word vendetta is taken from what language? Obviously, that is V there.
Yes.
Played by Natalie Portman, I think. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Portman. One of her better roles.
That's the one, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's she shaved her head for it, right? So she could put on that black wig.
That's the reason she did it. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
SNL as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Question number 6. Whose face will be revealed once the jigsaw is complete? Man, he looks like a high schooler there.
Really does.
Welcome, Sue. And yeah, we noticed no BION fans tonight. No longer a fan, I guess.
The comments was dead for a little second there without BION fans.
Yeah, no BION fans. I'll tell you what though, BION fans still has their BION fans bingo, Biongo, over on their BION fans Facebook page. So if you want to go check that out, play along, see if you can get a Biongo by the end. All right, moving on. Question number 7 even. Wilhelm Röntgen received the first what in 1901 for his discovery of X-rays? Man, it's just a real straight down the barrel so far, eh?
They're just straightforward questions, man.
Yeah, there's no real like hard talking points or anything.
Like, I have something to say when we get back to the jigsaw, but I couldn't say it then. So there's
Right.
there's a lot of that going on.
Was it that it kind of looks like our friend Matthew?
No, but that's true. That is very true.
A very young Matthew, I should say, but it kind of does a little bit.
Yeah, the Matthew I knew in Maclean's College.
Yeah. All right, question number 8. What U.S. state is bordered by New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Vermont? Yeah, that's a good spot, you know. Pretty good place. Pretty good place to be, I've heard. Hi Simon, how's it going? See if we get a response.
Hi, hello, hey.
Hi, hello.
It took me an unreasonably long amount of time to realize that that's how you pronounce that.
Just were you trying to figure it out?
Yeah, like say I'm on. Where's this guy from? What's going on?
Jake with the expert pronunciation.
You know me, I just dive in and I dive in hard. Whether I get it wrong or right remains to be seen. Question number 9. What New Zealand author wrote The Man Whose Mother Was a Pirate?
Great book, that one.
It is a good book.
It's a really good book.
Good, yeah, it's a classic.
Mm-hmm. And a great BION stock image there as well.
Oh yeah, sometimes you don't want to give anything away in the clue. Nothing.
There's nothing in that.
You don't even want to remind people of what that book is.
Yep.
You just want a guy with some shoes reading a book.
Yeah, I think these days we'd have you Photoshop the cover and we'd say what author.
Absolutely, we would.
Yeah.
In fact,
and hopefully it'd be an easy Photoshop.
I believe we have done that one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Anyway, question number 10. Does A, B, or C represent your cuspid teeth? And I'll give anyone a bonus point if they instinctively started touching them to see if that would lead them to any clues.
I did with my tongue.
Yeah,
I don't know if that counts.
I had a little bit of touch.
There you go. Bonus points to you guys. You can both go from -1 to 0.
Okay, that's good.
All right, and the first clue of our ponderous puzzle. Here we go. I am a year King Fahd of Saudi Arabia handed power briefly to his brother, Crown Prince Abdullah, whilst he underwent surgery. In Burundi, 450 Hutus were massacred by Tutsis. The first Major League Soccer game took place in the USA. Capernaum was discovered. La Fenice, Venice's opera house, burnt to the ground for the third time. The Ramones broke up after 22 years together as a band.
I think I know it. There are two nice little clues in there, I think.
And I will await some answers from these two guys, and then we'll mark their scores, and then we'll jump into it.
Yep, got it to you. So what we're going to say. So did you mention Sean at the start?
We haven't talked about Sean at all yet.
Okay, so yeah, we were going to have him, or we mentioned him, but he really wanted to come on, but he's doing some rowing in Scotland, is what I heard. So I believe he's coming in a week or two whenever he can. But we are going to get him on. He is very keen to come back.
Cool. Well, yeah, we're definitely we've been saying it for about a month now, but we are going to have him back very soon.
Yeah, it's a running joke, but we actually are going to get him.
Yeah, it is going to happen.
Yeah.
We're leading them on at this point. We're not even friends with Sean. This is all a giant practical joke.
Never met the man.
All right. Well, I've marked your guys' scores.
Go.
So let's go through some answers. Here we go.
Now,
Potluck.
my dear.
With these characters first created in 1902, 1919, or 1936, it was 1902.
Just felt like an old-timey...
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I just remember...
early 20th century.
We were a little too old, obviously, because we weren't the right age for it to care in terms of reading the books, but the 100-year anniversary when we were kids. I just remember that distinctly, and I know it didn't happen last year. So
You'd hope not, no.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. I just remember having a VHS of one of the stories, and I was real scared of it because they the rats were gonna roll a hedgehog up into a pie or something.
Yeah, it's not as scary as Watership Down, but there is enough in there. It's a little bit.
There's not a lot in this life that's scarier than Watership Down, to be honest.
There really isn't, or sadder.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2. What disease caused F.D. Roosevelt to be in a wheelchair? Poliomyelitis or polio?
You would accept polio.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I absolutely would accept polio, yes.
See, what's funny about that, of course you would. We have had people before tell us this host didn't accept, and it's, you'd accept polio there just quietly. It's fine.
Absolutely
fine. Yes.
All right. Question number 3. What do the 5 rings on the Olympic Games flag represent? The continents.
People like that answer, yeah.
Classic piece of trivia, that one.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, but it's so because it's not. It's like north and south. Yeah, they even say north and south are together, and there's 5, not 7. That's all stupid.
It's Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and America.
No, Dre's exactly right, but it's just famously known as that, even though, it's not quite.
Not even the Americas, just America.
Yep.
All right. Question number 4. What is the name of this fragrance, which can be determined by replacing the letters which we've removed? Beautiful.
That makes sense, but no, I didn't get it. I didn't bother.
Okay, I did it as a little word puzzle because I had no idea, but it just fit.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did and it does. Jono, the answer wasn't perfume ? Unfortunately.
Perfume. What?
Perfume questions are notoriously impossible. I don't know who they're for. I assume there's people out there that are fans of
I'm assuming not
fans of multiple perfumes and their brands and their names, but
I'm assuming not you is
no.
the target
If there's anyone who's happy to see a perfume question, tell us in the comments because we will keep that sort of stuff up. But it's we actually don't know if it's interesting at all.
I'm sure there's a demographic for it.
Classic reference to our Facebook page by Rugby Kiwi. That was great. Australia, whether it is or is not a continent, the entire show will now be about this.
Let's move on from all of that business.
Even my dad got involved in that.
Question number 5. The word vendetta is taken from what language? Italian. Originally from the Latin vindicta, meaning vengeance.
Yeah, everything's originally from Latin, but
Yeah. You can't just say what language is it from originally, because it's going to be Latin.
Yes.
All right. Question number 6. Whose face will be revealed once the jigsaw is complete? The Zuck. Mark Zuckerberg, obviously.
What I was going to say is that hilarious picture of him surfing with the sunscreen on.
Yeah, the sunscreen. And he's got,
He looks like he's about to rob a bank.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's got the most white anyone's face has ever been.
Yeah. I adored that picture. So that's sort of what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Mm.
All right. Question number 7. Wilhelm Röntgen received the first Nobel Prize in physics.
Yeah, we love a good Nobel Prize question.
Oh, you got to.
Normally we'd ask about Nobel Prize in literature, but it's nice to see one that isn't literature.
Yeah. Question number 8. What U.S. state is bordered by New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Vermont? It is New York.
Yeah, putting New Jersey there, cool.
Yeah, New Jersey's a bit of a giveaway, but that's all right.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's a good question.
Yeah. Question number 9. What New Zealand author wrote The Man Whose Mother Was a Pirate? Margaret Mahy.
Yeah, look at that great cover. It's just a wonderful book.
Fantastic.
Really decent.
Fantastic cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And lastly, does A, B, or C represent your cuspid teeth? It is A, also known as your canines.
Cusp, of course, means point or like a threshold.
Yeah, they're the pointy.
So cuspid, it's quite literal, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, our next round is full-in answers, but before we do, I can show you the scores.
Yep.
Andre's taking a little advantage. Having you both got the ponderous puzzle.
If you get 20, there's not much, but I feel okay. It was good ponderous.
For different reasons. Jono, you got it because of MLS, I think it was.
Yeah, and a little bit of Ramones just thinking about it, but I knew the MLS.
Yeah, and Dre got it because of the Ramones.
Yeah. And it made sense for the Ramones, really.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do 4-letter answers then, because that's
cool.
What's next. What else would we do?
Yeah, I think right.
4-letter answers. Here we go. Question number 1. What is an Italian word for beach, which also describes an outdoor swimming pool and its surrounding area in England?
A lot of Italian tonight.
Yeah, 2.
Good. We got to get those Italians coming
in. Yeah, maybe we can expand our market into Italian YouTubers.
And instead of talking about Arsenal, we can just talk about Juve and the Scudetto.
Molto bene.
Yeah, let's just talk about that.
Start speaking some very small amounts of Italian that we know.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Dre, how's your Italian?
Mamma mia.
Nice. Moving on. Question number 2. Mamma mia, that's so funny. This is the badge of what US state, the 13th largest by size, where the 1984 film Footloose was filmed? Oh, and you know there was a song here. You know that there was a song.
And what a song it would have been. A couple of options, but yeah, there's an obvious one.
Surely from the movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but there's a couple, like Holding On for Heroes from there, but obviously the title track is the one. But there's a few songs.
Yeah, it was 100% old mate Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate the angled question mark there. That's beautiful. Beautiful touch.
That's some great work. All right, moving on. Question number 3. What model of Nissan is this? The worst car of all time.
Also a gettable car question by me, so that's very, very thankful.
Yeah. Probably my least favorite car. So ugly. Sorry.
It's not great.
Sorry out there if anyone owns one of these. This is just my personal opinion, but you have a dumb car and you should sell it and buy something better.
It isn't great.
Moving on to question number 4. How is iron oxide more commonly known? Yep. Great. I'm just going to move on if you guys are happy.
Well, the thing is, yeah, what are the other rounds again? We got TV and cinema, so we can wax lyrical on that.
Yeah, and we got food and drink, which...
It's somewhat wax lyrical,
yeah.
but yeah,
Anyway,
this is a bit harder.
Moving on. Question number 5. What 2005 film starring Carl Urban and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was based on this 1993 video game? What a great 1993 video game it was as well.
Yeah, just what's the name of this 1993 video game?
It's so obscure. I mean, who's ever heard of this? We keep saying, I mean, BION fans isn't here, but yeah, whenever we have a video game question, it's sort of, if you've played like 2 video games in your life, you'll probably get it.
This was one of the first video games I ever played. I remember playing on a computer with my dad.
Yeah, I remember this.
This and obviously Wolfenstein.
I think mine was Prince of Persia.
Okay.
Oh, the little like, classic side-scrolling one with the stabbings. Yeah.
So my uncle had it on his laptop, and we used a walkthrough that we realized he wrote.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he'd
Wow.
like written a whole walkthrough. It was great. Anyway.
I remember, like, back in the day as well, you get on the floppy disk, you get people would mod those old games. Like, there was a Wolfenstein mod that had Homer Simpson in it.
Yeah.
You ever play that one?
No, I never played that, but that's good.
Okay. Yeah, it was
Anyway,
terrific. It was
we
so
should
good.
move on because we'll get
Okay.
stuck here.
World's easiest question.
Playing it on DOS, that's right. Yep, always on DOS.
What name is usually given to the worship leader of a mosque? Wow, very telling silence there between about us three, I think.
Being respectful.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to move right on to question number 7. This is the fabled town of Timbuktu. It lies in what country? That's a pretty hard one. There's not that many
It's
4-letter
yeah.
countries, I think.
But that kind of helps
Yeah,
in its own way.
Yeah, just a round question 7 reminder for everyone that this round is
Yeah.
4-letter answers. So if any of your answers are longer than 4 letters long, they are wrong.
Except, as I said, there was that time that I put a 5-letter answer in as an answer in one of my first weeks at BION. So.
Yeah, except for the time Jono screwed up.
Yep.
Moving on. Question number 8. In a popular 1980s TV series, who reported back to Orson? Another one, stock photo, really not giving much away, just...
There's not much there, is there?
An old TV.
Is that even an 80s TV? That seems far older.
Like my granddad probably had it in 1980, but
This is like a black and white get up to change the channel TV.
All right. I'll give you a few more minutes of this. We've got a very, I think, a real home run up next for question number 9. What is both a Swiss city and an expression adapted in New Zealand slang to mean thank you?
I'll be honest, I didn't know this was a Swiss city, but I know the slang. So
Completely useless clue.
that's good though.
Melanie Hall says that it's absolutely an early 80s TV. So
Maybe I'm just spoilt by seeing American televisions and TV. They probably had bells and whistles by then.
or probably had even remotes, maybe.
Channel changes, yeah.
Yeah.
My granddad definitely had a TV like that for many years.
Yeah, I had a TV like that until like 2005, I think.
That must have been like your 8th TV.
True.
Like,
Yeah, it was a bit bigger, but it was we had it way too late.
Didn't New Zealand get color TV? I'm sure this is a trivia question in the quiz years ago. But
1973 or 4.
Yeah, I was going to say
Something like
72, but it's super late feeling.
It was around. Yeah, it was like the Commonwealth Games and the World Cup. It was around then.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Mm.
I knew it was early though.
But later, obviously, never else.
Mike
Morgan, it kept breaking down. Yeah, it was Roy Morgan's TV. He definitely had one.
All right, and the last one for round 2. The earliest version of which of these board games was created in the 19th century? Clue, Life, or Risk?
Calling it life is a bit cheap. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, yeah. If you, I mean, this is gonna sound contradictory, but if you Google the game of life, the Wikipedia is the game of life, also known simply as life.
Okay. I just didn't know. Obviously the other two are just 4 letters, but I didn't know that.
Yeah. So sometimes just known as life. Enough that I could use it as an option in this question anyway.
You don't like that game, do you?
No.
Oh, you've said it's a bad game.
Well, you don't make a single decision in that game. You do nothing. You choose your job and then you roll and move.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of
roll and move. Yeah.
Roll and move games where it's like, hey, you rolled a 6, move 6 spaces.
It's for kids, mate.
Yep.
It's all right.
But then what makes it, what grows the dislike is whenever you go to everyone's house and have played many better games and they're like, hey, let's play Life, it's real fun, and it's not. You have a bad time. Anyway, that's enough of my rants for tonight. Ponderous Puzzle, here's the next clue.
I was going to get you on Arsenal soon, but...
Oh, no, come on.
Yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a really good week for you guys.
Both China and France conducted their last nuclear tests. A sudden storm engulfed Mount Everest, causing the death of 8 climbers. The Czech Republic staged its first general election. Steffi Graf won 3 of the 4 women's singles Grand Slams, and this woman won the other. This video game system was first released.
Oh, there would have been some great songs playing as well in the Ponderous.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no, the Arsenal this week, those 2 games were amazing. Like, really great. And then you just had a letdown, which was going to happen. I mean, Aston Villa needed the game.
Yeah, they needed it more than us, and we were just, you play, I think we were just drained.
Yeah. For what you had to put, yeah.
Drained of ideas.
And then you look at, like, end of the season football's always weird because, United getting a draw with West Ham today. West Ham were very good for that point as well. It's like, who knows? No one knows.
Yeah. Oh, well. It is what it is.
Yeah. I like most of that round. I didn't know the Islam at all, but...
That's all right. I'll see if Dre did any better.
The very first question, I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you question number 2, even though you spelt it wrong as well.
Yeah, but that was like, funny misspelling.
Yeah, I'm like, how can you misspell that?
Is it a funny haha?
Okay. We gotta get to it. I gotta hear it.
It was a funny haha, Jono, obviously.
Okay. Good.
All right. Well, I've got some answers. Let's go through them. 4-letter answers. What is an Italian word for beach? Lido? Lido?
Yeah, and you get like Lido cinemas as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lido is the Italian word for beach. This is the badge of the U.S. state of Utah. Or Utah, as Dre sent me.
That was a pretty good gag.
Yeah, classic. Very
real funny.
Very funny stuff.
Yeah.
Question number 3. What model of Nissan is this? It's the Nissan Cube.
The Nissan Cube. I've never been in a Cube.
Oh, man.
I've seen them, but I've never been in one.
They have these like asymmetrical back window as well, which it just irks me. Everything about that car rubs me the wrong way.
It's not pretty, no.
It ain't pretty.
After the show.
Hey. Question number 4. How is iron oxide more commonly known as rust?
We play some Neil Young these days behind it, I think.
Oh, yeah. What 2005 film starring Carl Urban and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was based on this 1993 video game? Doom.
Yeah, very funny question because it could have just been written, what 1993 video game is this? But
yeah,
that's fine. Yeah. I never saw that movie. I have no real plans to, although if you recommend it, I might. It could be fun, but no.
It's like a 5 or 6 out of 10. It's not complete. I mean, it is, but it's kind of like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
If The Rock's fun in it, it could be right.
Michael Rouse says Wikipedia says Footloose was in Oklahoma. It's set in Oklahoma. The question asks, it says as a clue where Footloose was filmed.
Yes, and Oklahoma, many letters.
Yeah.
I know what he means.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was filmed there, yeah.
Question number 6. Yeah, it is a bit technical. What name is usually given to the worship leader of a mosque, an imam?
I'll tell you this, Ayatollah, but...
Yeah. No, Drag got that one, but he did not get the first question, so you're coming out about even on this one.
Yeah.
This is the fabled town of Timbuktu. It lies in the country of Mali.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know, as you said, there are so few four-letter countries that...
Yeah, there's like Chad,
couple,
maybe.
but yeah, Chad's always around. But
yeah.
And everyone's business.
All right, question number 8. In the popular 1980s TV series, Mork reported back to Orson. In Mork and Mindy.
Is this the dumbest concept for a successful television show?
Just an alien starring Robin Williams.
But like, not just that, but like a spin-off of an actual TV show.
Yeah. Well, Laverne and Shirley was big too. Like, it's just weird. It kind of worked.
But this is like when old sitcoms are going on for years and are running out of ideas. That's when you have the alien character show up.
Yeah, it's like the Great Gazoo. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but Robin Williams was just so good it didn't matter. It was like the dumbest concept, but he was good enough to elevate it. I don't think any other actor could have done it. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think it was his birthday yesterday. It would have been his birthday yesterday. I remember reading.
69th birthday was
69th,
yeah. Also, everyone in the chat is kindly reminding us of every 4-letter country that exists.
But we all knew Timbuktu wasn't in Fiji. Like, there are a few.
I feel though it could have been Iraq or Iran or
always,
Chad or Togo.
Yep.
Anyway, question number 9. What is both a Swiss city and an expression adapted in New Zealand slang to mean thank you? Chur.
Yeah, didn't know it was in Switzerland, but that's something new. That's quite interesting.
I guess it could have been like shot, maybe. Like, I don't know. It's not really many other options.
No.
I think it was written as a gimme, to be honest. Beautiful writing.
Yeah. All right, and lastly, question number 10. The earliest version of which of these board games was created in the 19th century? Clue, Life, or Risk? It is Life.
Yeah, I knew it had that long title, yeah.
The Checkered Game of Life, which was the first game created by Milton Bradley.
That's where it got started, yeah.
Yeah. In 1860.
That was just made by the man himself.
Yeah. And I think Cluedo or Clue was like 1949 and Risk is like 1957.
Yeah, I knew Risk was the latest one.
Yeah.
That made sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
That was a good round.
Yeah, that's the round. 4-letter answers is always a bit fun because it's like, you're not getting into too much trouble. It's easy to know when you're wrong if you've got something that's really a long answer.
Yeah, I reckon it's a good one to joker around like this.
Yeah. All right, you want to do a list? You want to get into the list?
Yep.
All right. It's it's pretty fun.
Okay.
It's not too bad. It is.
It is fun.
Any novels by Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, or Dan Brown?
What a combination.
I know.
What's Dan Brown doing with those two? What is that? Two of the greatest female authors of all time, and Dan Brown. That's ludicrous.
I'm pretty sure he's got more books, possibly than both of them combined.
He probably does. He probably does, but man.
He has the same number of... so there's 14 potential answers. I'll give you a clue.
Okay. 14, okay.
7 of them are by Dan Brown, so half.
Okay, yeah. Well,
exactly half.
I mean, I'm personally going to put all the Austen ones first, and then.
Oh, you don't know every Dan Brown novel?
I know 3 or 4. I do know 3 or 4.
That's good. I would definitely know 2.
Dre, having worked at the library, will know a lot of Dan Brown, but
yeah, I'm trying to challenge myself and just write Dan Brown at first.
Yeah.
how long do you guys want for this one? What do you reckon?
It should be easy enough for people at home, but maybe
7-8 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, but people
Right.
should still be able to get a drink and go to the bathroom.
Well, have a drink, go to the bathroom. I'll play some songs.
That's a good question from Mary Jane. Are we counting Jane Austen's unfinished novel? Yeah, because there was that one, which I can't remember the name of, but it was an unfinished one that was published. But I don't know if it says on the list if that's the case.
There's no note about it. Let me find out for you. We are not.
Yeah, because she's got like a couple of books otherwise. But
yeah. Anyway, I'll give you 7 minutes. We'll see you at 8:15. I'll play some songs and we'll crack back into it. See you soon.
Feel the morning glow. Hold me in and kiss my skin. Hear the birds above sing their songs of loving. In the dawning light, I sit and watch the world go by. I meditate and contemplate, exhale a peaceful sigh. Breathing sleep, velvet sheets, clarity takes me completely. Living in a dream, it's not what it seems. Living in a dream, it's my reality. In the darkest hour, I was lonely and so ashamed. Distant memory of a rainy day. The fear of being alone is fading away. Surrendering my pain. Serenity starts today. Breathing sleep, velvet sheets, clarity takes me completely. Living in a dream, it's not what it seems. Living in a dream, it's my reality.
unfortunately going to drop off that that wonderful song there, so we can get back into some quizzing, some serious quizzing. But that was a band called Daffodils was who we were on just going into that break there. There's some great friends of mine, great band. Great brand.
Great brand.
Yeah, you guys are pretty good. You both got 10. I figured you would.
It was a nice list. I mean, Emily Bronte is always a fun one to throw in because, yeah, you were good because the way you said there's 6 and blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, she just has the 1. So,
yeah.
It's always interesting with her. And so you just know that Wuthering Heights and then there are the rest. So.
Whoa, man, I haven't even got to the answers yet.
Whoa, spoiler!
I'm just giving that one away. And I know he would have played Kate Bush probably otherwise.
Yeah, Dre got 5 of his 7 Dan Browns that he was trying to get all of.
I think I put 4: Lost Symbol, Inferno, and then the 2 big ones.
Let's go through them. These are the answers. These are the answers
Let's
for those of you at home who don't just know all of this information offhand. Jane Austen had Emma, Mansfield Park, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, Pride and Prejudice, and Sense and Sensibility. Emily Bronte has Wuthering Heights, and Dan Brown has Angels and Demons, Deception Point, Digital Fortress, Inferno, Origin, The Da Vinci Code, and The Lost Symbol.
Yeah, I think with the Austen that Marie was referring to, I believe there were a couple of those were published after she passed, but there was the one she didn't finish, so that isn't there. But those ones are all finished, and then some good Dan Browns that helped us out. Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code layups.
Yeah. You got to really ponder the inclusion of Dan there, but, all power to him.
I really enjoyed that gimmick. I thought that was great.
I don't get what he was doing.
High art and then trash. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Hey, man, don't be calling Jane Austen and Emily Bronte trash. Let's move on to food and drink. This is a famed Viennese Sacher Torte. It is filled with what fruit? I felt like 85% on that pronunciation.
I think it's a
Sacher Torte?
I think so.
I've never had one, so I can't tell you, if it lives up to famed, but I do know what's in it. But I can't say I've had one.
Should we find out? All right, listen. It's going to tell you. YouTube's going to tell me.
Sacher Torte.
What?
Oh,
Sacher
slammed.
Torte.
Both.
Apparently, Sacher Torte is the way to do that one.
Mm-hmm.
A Viennese
I assumed
Sacher
because
Torte.
suka is being like sugar. I don't know.
Anyway, the question is what fruit's in it, not the pronunciation. But moving on. Question.
Yeah, it's good to learn during quizzes, man.
Yeah, that's the point, right? Question number 2. Scallions are known in New Zealand by what name?
Is this like this isn't like a trick question or anything, right? It's just because I feel like they're known everywhere by another name. I don't know if New Zealand being there is important or.
No, I'd say your instinct is right there.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's and I also fairly certain that market is not in New Zealand at all. I'm willing to be wrong, but there's another language on the sign.
I would say you're right.
Yeah. Anyway. Question number 3. What coffee style in Australasia is referred to as a short latte or wet cappuccino in other parts of the world?
Oh, we haven't used the Just for Laughs gags in a long time. Oh my god. There's a reason why.
Wowee. Can we get in trouble for having this on?
This is wild.
Great. I'm done with that.
Yeah, that wasn't...
Was this vetted? What about the children, man? What's going on?
We don't use Just for Laughs gags anymore. So.
Yeah. Question
For a
number 4. This is the logo for what product? Oh, man.
Now we're just advertising.
Do you guys drink it?
Not really. There are other ones. There are other ones that you've seen me drink.
You know I'm a rock star guy, man. Come on.
You telling me
Yeah.
you don't like to be cool?
I like that Tiger Woods likes it. Tiger Woods is sponsored by them. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to move on to question number 5. Found in eggs, spinach, aged cheeses, and avocados, which vitamin helps blood to clot? Great. I think definitely one of the less talkable topics is vitamins.
It's probably the least, yeah.
It's got to be up
It's going to be a
there,
letter,
like-
and all we can do is know it's a letter.
Yeah.
And so if we know it, how can we help? How can we say anything?
It's such a boring style of answer because it's just which one and do you have the right one? Okay, you do, cool.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Question number 6. What classic British dish is Chef Ramsay cooking?
One thing that hasn't changed: Gordon Ramsay clips.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Still
what.
use a lot of those.
That was a heart attack of a clip, though.
I love them. Yeah, it's just wild.
editing.
So those things are already crazily edited. Like he'll do like a 45-minute edit recipe, and they edit it down to like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And then we go and edit that down to a minute. So it's like
slightly awkward jump cuts, but you gotta do it.
Yeah,
I've seen Jake do some good ones. Yeah.
Yeah, these are real crazy. It becomes like the most frantically paced editing because you edit out all of the bits of him being like, and we're gonna give that just a few minutes to really rest and absorb the flavors, and instead it's just like do this.
He's just shouting at you,
saying the name like every 3 seconds, so you gotta cut around that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, question number 7. A Boilermaker is a cocktail consisting of a glass of what with a shot of whiskey? Yeah, you're a whiskey guy, right, Dre?
A little bit.
A little bit. A little bit of a whiskey guy. Jono, are you a whiskey guy?
I like it with Coke. I do really like whiskey, yeah. But as far as by itself, no. I'm not like a sipping spirit kind of guy.
Right.
But I'll mix it for sure.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll move on. Question number 8. This Turkish dessert is made from what type of pastry? I love a good pastry question. Kind of really, I feel like pastries are a endlessly talkable topic.
I feel like we only ever ask about 2 varieties as well.
Well, I think there's only like 3 varieties of it. Anyway, question number 9. This is a part of what Australasian food company's logo?
Already had a logo question though.
A different one. And you guys ready for number 10? Are you ready? You guys ready? Jono, Andre, are you ready?
I'm born ready, bro. Go for it.
All right. Question number 10. What is a bocconcini? A, B, or C? They all look pretty good.
Very delicious.
Food round is a tough one if you haven't yet had dinner.
That's a good thing though, because if you're in a pub, we want our pub's customers to be buying stuff,
That's very true. Get everyone to buy the food. We should do a food round every round.
Yeah, like do round one food just all the time.
Which of these tasty treats do they sell at the bar you're at right now? What a question.
Deal of the day. Question 1. Pizza's only $10.
All right. Well, I got some answers in from Mr. Jonathan Morgan. I'm just waiting on some from Andre now.
Is Jonathan with us, or?
He might have. I reckon he's.
I muted. Yeah.
Oh, you muted yourself.
Yeah.
Were you talking all about bocconcinis and making gags and stuff? And
I was so funny. No, I was talking about the logo as well, but I don't know if that was heard either.
I bet they were
nothing.
Your best quips ever, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I've been talking. Now I got nothing. But I have sent my answers.
Yeah, you both have.
Okay.
Oh, I should do the ponderous puzzle though.
Yes.
Ponderous puzzle. Clue number 3 is. The Prince's Trust concert, attended by 150,000 people, was held in Hyde Park, London, and featured The Who in their first live performance in 7 years. John Howard began his reign as the 25th Prime Minister of Australia. Mount Ruapehu erupted. Some of the year's biggest films included Independence Day, Twister, Mission Impossible, Ransom, and Jerry Maguire.
Twister. Ransom.
Twister's such a film, mate.
And Ransom.
Man.
Just like blockbuster white cassette tape weekly rental classic.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen Ransom, but I've definitely seen Twister. Twister used to be a classic, like in science class. They'd be like, it's sciencey.
Everyone used to love the cow that got in the Twister. That was everyone's favorite bit.
Yeah. So mean.
I know, but I remember my cousin going on and on about that bit.
Because it comes around twice.
Yeah.
Did anyone watch Independence Day 2? Not just you guys, I mean just anyone generally in the world.
I saw it with a good friend, Anthony Metcalf, in the cinema.
How was that?
Oh, abominable. Absolute trash.
Yeah, I've heard it was not good.
Like in a completely different way from the first, which is also trash, but very lovable and like classically blockbustery.
Yeah, the first is so fun, and then oh man, I couldn't even bring myself.
I mean, not having Will Smith is like a big part of that. In fairness,
it's a big loss. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, should we do some answers?
Let's do it.
All right. This is a famed Viennese. I've already forgotten how we pronounced that, but it is filled with apricots.
Yeah, I've never had it, but that's the thing.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'd eat that.
Oh yeah, I can believe it's famed.
I could go for some. Do you guys want to? Should we go get some sometime?
We should.
Should we meet up and go get some Viennese sacatote? That's not
sacatote.
No way. I've got
it was like a sh or something. Sasha torte.
It's like this.
Sachertorte.
Sachertorte. There you go. Sachertorte is the way. All right. Scallions are known in New Zealand as spring onions.
Which, yeah, as Dre said, is kind of just how they're known.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's fair enough. What coffee style? I'm not playing that video again.
No, please don't.
What coffee style in Australasia is referred to as a short latte or wet cappuccino in other parts of the world? Flat white. Oh.
It's the only Australasian coffee, really.
Yeah. This is the logo for Monster Energy drink, obviously.
Yep.
Obviously. I feel like this might have been when, this was kind of maybe written before energy drinks. You know, when there was there was 5 years where every week there was like a new energy drink that was like here to take on Red Bull and stuff, and then they sort of conglomerated into like Red Bull and Monster.
Yeah, and there was enough left standing that now there are kind of established brands. Yeah, that's right.
I'm pretty sure that was originally an icebreaker in one of the New Zealand pub quiz championship rounds.
Was energy drinks.
I think those exact slides were stolen from there.
Oh man.
Because we do, I don't know if someone in the chat might actually go to the quiz champs every year, but we do, once the quiz champs happen, we do filter the questions throughout the quizzes, kind of like as a reward for those who have been, because they get some free points. But
yeah,
I think that was one of them.
It would make sense.
Well, it was very easy, though. I don't know why we thought that was a good idea, but icebreaker, I guess.
Anyway. Question number 5. Found in eggs, spinach, aged cheeses, and other avocados, vitamin K helps blood to clot. Well, there's
nothing to say. Yeah, well, that's a bit much. Yeah.
Someone in the chat asked, "Why would you want your blood to clot?" That sounds bad. I agree. Actually, it does sound bad.
No, that's like that's what like scabs are. It's like when your blood clots, it forms a scab and like stops you from bleeding continuously.
No, I know, but it just sounds bad. You know, like it sounds like a thing you wouldn't want to happen.
But
if you didn't know what it meant.
I guess, but you do want it to happen.
Yes, very much.
It's very important.
it's very important beyond chat.
Yeah. Anyway, question number 6. What classic British dish is Chef Ramsay cooking? Shepherd's pie, which is also known as cottage pie.
It shouldn't accept cottage pie, though. He says lamb in the video.
Yeah, I'd almost agree.
Too generous. If you put cottage pie at home, you're actually wrong.
Despite what the slide says.
Not the slide, you're wrong.
Yeah, the slide's just saying it's sometimes also known as cottage pie, but incorrectly. All right. Question number 7. A Boilermaker is a cocktail consisting of a glass of beer with a shot of whiskey.
Yeah, it's really fun. So you take the shot and then you scull the beer, or you can put the depth charge, you can put the shot inside the beer, and yeah, it's a fun little cocktail. Do a Guinness and a whiskey.
Yeah, nice big old Boilermaker.
I got very excited about the Boilermaker.
Stephen Kyle is demolishing us on the cake, by the way, for our photo questions. I'm almost certain he's correct too, but
let him.
I'm with Red Nutty Guy who says the hell just learning shepherd's pie is lamb cause shepherd.
Yeah, it's in the name, bro.
Yeah. BION fans is here. Look at that.
BION fans with celebrating.
Let's start the quiz again. We gotta go back.
Don't worry, we'll go back to round 1. Here to try and win in the final round. Good luck. Question number 8. Baklava is made from phyllo pastry.
Yeah, the 2 types of pastry we ask about, it's either phyllo or puff. Just go with one or the other, depending on if you don't know the answer.
Yeah.
It's like Picasso and Van Gogh. It's
like the Richard Hadley of.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sorry, brief interruption. Happy birthday, BION fans. Absolutely, happy birthday to you. And many more. Question number 9. This is a part of what Australasian food company's logo? That's not a threat. I do hope you have many more birthdays. Sanitarium. The health food company.
On the cornflakes. Yep.
What? They don't pay tax, right? That's something like that.
Some rules on them. Yeah.
They don't pay tax.
No, research just says things. Don't worry about it.
No, I feel like they do through like donations or something. Anyway, question number 10. What is bocconcini? A, B, or C? It is B. Small egg-shaped balls of mozzarella.
Yeah, cheese.
All right, great. Which brings us to our final round, TV and cinema.
Here we go.
Question number 1. Who portrays famous mime Marcel Marceau, who lived in hiding and worked with the French resistance during most of World War II, in this recent film?
Yeah, it's one of those that we got sent. We're kind of getting films again now. This is one Monterey classic. This one.
Yeah, I haven't been to it, but I've been told I should be to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard quite good things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mean Monterey or the movie?
The movie.
I was gonna say Monterey is a little bit out of your way. It's a delightful cinema, but it's not quite that delightful.
Yeah, I don't like movies. I just love cinemas. I just travel the country going to my favorite cinemas.
Experience the ambience.
Yeah, go on the cafe.
I go. What films do you have on today? And they tell me. I go, wow, that's a varied selection. Good for you. And then leave. Question number 2. Let's get question number 2. Oh, I remember this being controversial. Here we go. Dilithium crystals were required to allow what to travel at warp speed?
I'm looking forward to hearing about the controversy.
I think I remember it being controversial, or I could be remembering it completely wrong. Anyway, I'm going to move on to question number 3. Who has recently announced an upcoming visual album releasing on Disney Plus titled Black is King? That's one we'll, I feel like, we can't talk about that now, but we'll talk about it when we get back around, I feel like.
Yep.
All right, well, should we move on then?
Let's do it.
Question number 4. What are the names of this character's parents?
Maksuda, welcome Maksuda. Apologizing in the chat. I'm not sure for what. I didn't manage to see the things, but apology accepted.
Some rude but like minorly so things. But
that's so sweet though. Message attracted. Sorry.
But also looks like is now posting answers.
Karen Finlay, finally a Harry Potter question. It's the thing we get asked for the most by
that's
far.
Right.
That's not an answer. But yeah, the thing we get asked for the most by far is Harry Potter. It's
absolutely. People love Harry Potter questions. They can't get enough of them.
Yep.
We'll have to do a Harry Potter quiz at some point in time.
And the problem with Harry Potter questions is so the hardcore fans just know everything. So I'll put a question in that I think is difficult and is for someone that hasn't read the books, and they'll go, "Oh, it's too easy." Like you'll ask, what house is Cho Chang in, and they'll just know.
They'll be like,
"What?
Ask
well, it's clearly Ravenclaw."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's kind of hard for normal people.
Their version of a hard question is like, in what year was the first Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them published? By thingy, and it's like, man, no one knows that.
You don't even know that.
No, I don't even know the name of it, apparently. Question number 5. I was once listed by the Guinness Book of World Records as being the highest paid actor on a TV drama. Thanks to what TV series? BION fan says, I think Harry Potter is falling out of vogue a bit given JK's recent attitudes.
Yeah, like there have been Potter fans that have talked to me that have said that we just don't consider her as having written the books, which is, I suppose, a way to look at it. But yeah, you do have to wrestle with that for sure.
It's interesting though as well because it's now that the books and the movies are done. I mean, obviously there's whatever bullcrap they're doing now with them, but but it's sort of a thing of like, young teens and teens now, it's like not even really a thing for them. They're like, I see online like the sort of mindset in that younger audience is like, they don't get why older people are so obsessed with Harry Potter.
They missed it, yeah.
Yeah, like memeing older people about using Harry Potter as a personality. And I'm like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But by the way, is you saying bullcrap, is that a swear?
No, not for
Jake
bingo.
it is.
I censored it.
Yeah.
Anyway, question number 6. The Academy Awards were first televised in what decade?
Question that one.
Using the classic format of what decade rather than being like, what year? Give us the year.
What year? God.
I can give you the year, but that's because I have it written down in front of me.
I'd hope you could.
Is it cheating if I have the answers written down in front of me?
If you took part, yes.
Oh, yeah.
As it stands, no. But yeah, on YouTube, the Oscars is actually quite good on YouTube, and they've like posted a bunch of the old telecasts, and I watched one of the older ones. So I'm just trying to remember when it was.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on to question number 7 in the meantime.
Okay.
This duo are most recognizable from what British comedy game show? I think, I believe New Zealand's meant to be getting their own version of this.
Yeah, it's a show I never really watched, but I do know it. But I don't really watch it. I've heard it's alright.
I've watched a bit of it. It's very fun.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. Yeah, yeah. A lot of those like Britishy game shows are kind of fun.
There's just so many of them. It's
it's just a saturated market.
I'm sure that there's like every single one of them has moments of utter brilliance with the people they get on them, but it's like, who has time for all of them? You just got to pick one you like and stick with it, I think.
Yep.
All right. Question number 8. What Oscar winner directed this film? I think this clip is definitely our diciest.
Love is not love, which alters when its alteration binds. Old bends with a remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixing mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. Will it be? Will it be?
I know what you mean about dicey, but that was a good clip.
Yeah, good little clip.
But it could be the one.
Yeah, but who directed it? That's the one.
Yep.
That's if you don't hear from us again, guys, it's because they finally YouTube's come after us.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. They got upset that 330 people saw that clip without paying for it.
Well, like we're big in Pakistan, we're big everywhere, so.
Yeah. All right. Question number 9. What is the clownishly clumsy secret identity of Penrod Penry Pooch, who disguises himself by jumping into a filing cabinet?
We love like vintage cartoons,
Oh, that's because vintage cartoons are great, right?
like Cartoon Network, Boomerang stuff.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. That's what I grew up watching because it used to be on the Cartoon Network back in the day. That's all they
Yeah.
played was just old cartoons of this ilk.
One of my
And
favorite
Dexter's Lab.
rap albums of all time has a song that mentions this show. It's but the whole album is about like Cartoon Network shows and stuff like that. That's a good one. All right, and the last question for the entire quiz, dedicated to BION fans. Happy birthday. Question number 10. Who lived the longest? Judy Garland, Katharine Hepburn, or Sir Laurence Olivier?
That's morbid.
Yep. Happy birthday, BION fans.
Yeah. Do you mean like most recently, or just from the day they were born to the day they died?
The latter.
Okay.
From the day they were born to the day they died.
I feel pretty good about this round. What are the scores?
Yeah. So update before scoring on this round.
Yeah.
It's currently Dre's ahead 49-48.
Okay, so if Andre gets a 10 here and he only gets one wrong, tip my cap. But I feel good about that round, personally.
Yeah. All right. And before we get into it, though, the next clue for the ponderous puzzle, for those of you at home, is this. The Macarena took the world by storm, forcing grown men to imitate ridiculous dance moves. Braveheart was awarded the Best Picture Oscar. John Pertwee, Tupac Shakur, and Spiro Agnew all died. The Summer Olympics were held in Atlanta, Georgia. Obviously, that's not clue 6. That's my bad.
It's all right, man. Yeah, good year. Good year for the Ponderous.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are a few other clues. Greg Norman at the Masters was probably going to come up. A few other things like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll mark these guys' scores, and then we'll go through them, and we'll see where we're at.
Okay.
All right, I got Jono's. Oh, and here comes Andres. Let's see how we go.
I'll ask as a tiebreak.
All right.
Okay.
1996 was the year that you were looking for there, guys. 1996.
So Euro 96 there.
Yeah.
Ramones were 74, which we talked about round 1.
Yep.
Well, probably the first punk band. I think people are scared to say it that definitively, but I'm pretty sure it's true. So half England's like yelling at me right now, but whatever.
There's earlier. Ramones. Wait, they formed in 74?
Yeah. Well, 22 years before the answer, right?
Right.
It depends what you count as punk. But I'd probably agree.
Yeah. Anyway, who portrays famous mime Marcel Marceau in the new film Resistant? Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, one of my favorite actors. It's been a while since he's really been relevant, though, sadly. But yeah, good to see him again.
Yeah, he pops up every once in a while.
Every now and then.
Justice League, or wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in one of the Superman.
No, Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
He bizarrely played Lex Luthor, which is very strange.
It was.
Anyway, dilithium crystals were required to allow what to travel at warp speed? Now, I remembered why this is controversial, because Andre's answer gave it to me. The answer is the Starship Enterprise.
That's terrible.
But
No. It's more
obviously
than one
it's all of the ships in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Because like Klingons and stuff use this.
Yeah.
So I have given it to you, Andre.
Okay, cool.
That's fair.
Because that I remember that there was some kind of controversy around it.
That's lazy writing. Because when you ask stuff about like in-depth pop culture stuff like that, you got to be careful. Because some guy out there will know, and he will tell you about it.
Absolutely.
Always with Star Trek, especially. Yeah.
Yeah. Some guy will have written the wiki, the Star Trek wiki.
I think we used I can't remember what Star Trek race we were asking about, but in one of the NZ Pub Quiz Champs Nationals, we had a photo of some race, and we were like, what Star Trek race is this? And then one of the teams came back afterwards and it was like, well, actually, I'm pretty sure you're using a screenshot of episode whatever, season whatever, in which one of the cast members, one of the Enterprise crew members, is actually dressed up in disguise as that race. Oh, man. You are right, but good lord.
Yeah, it might have been like Vulcan and Klingon, or possibly Ferengi, but I don't know. But yeah, something like that.
Whatever what is Spock? Vulcan, yeah. Whatever the bad version of the Vulcans is, I think we were asking about.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's niche. Anyway, I'm moving on. Question number 3. Who has recently announced an upcoming visual album titled Black is King on Disney+. It is Beyonce, obviously.
And that was just announced too, right? That's very recent.
Yeah, I think it was like yesterday, maybe. Yeah. But I just like that photo so much that I really want.
That is a great shot.
Yeah. Apparently, it's like a companion album to her Lion King companion album she did.
They're all just companions.
Yeah, so there was the Lion King album that came out, and then she did a companion album to the Lion King album that was like a curated playlist album. And then this is meant to be a companion album to that album. I don't know. It's companion albums all the way down.
That's all she's done.
Yeah. All right. Question number 4. What are the names of Harry Potter's parents, James and Lily?
Yeah, that's again like a nice way to get an art and lit question into TV and cinema. So
this was originally a Facebook question, which is
it probably wouldn't be
generous.
nowadays. But it sort of says the way that Harry Potter questions probably used to be written compared to now.
I remember this. We did this as a Facebook question like a year ago.
Surely not.
Yeah, no, it was recent, man.
Wow. Okay.
Very recent.
I have to look that up.
Yeah. It's it's not good. It's too easy for Facebook.
It is too easy.
Anyway. Noah Weil was once listed by the Guinness Book of World Records as being the highest paid actor on a TV drama, thanks to which TV series? ER.
That was your first bad pronunciation. Noah Wiley.
Oh, Noah Wiley. What did I say?
Yeah. Weil.
Noah Weil.
Which is more than fair. Yeah, it's Noah Wiley. He played John Carter on the show.
ER was the show. The great TV series. The Academy Awards were first televised in the 1950s. 1953 was the year.
Okay, I'm glad. Because, I guess 50s, because isn't that when, like, TV started as a thing? I just assumed. It couldn't have been before,
much, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm enjoying this headline that says, world's largest TV set. Turns out to be a phony.
That's fascinating.
Those original Oscars are really strange on TV. It's like
they're just like a press conference, aren't they? Some guy, like,
pretty much
reads out the winners. See you later.
And here's Humphrey Bogart, and he steps up. He's like, "Thank you very much," and that's that's the whole bit.
Sorry, reading this is very funny. The Hollywood and New York proceedings on a screen that measured 9 by 12 feet. Actually, the set was a rear projection screen, and the NBC art department had constructed false sides, front, and dialing knobs to give the illusion of a self-contained unit.
Deception.
So bad.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 7. This duo are most recognizable from what British comedy game show? That should say their names. It's Greg Davies and Alex Horne from Taskmaster.
Yeah, it's not a show that I've ever really watched. I know Rose Matafeo was on it at some point.
Yeah,
she was on a couple times.
She did a full season of it.
That's cool.
So when they get the comedians that they get to guest star do a full season together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I've heard it's a good show. I've just never seen it.
Yeah. Anyway, question number 8. Who directed Sense and Sensibility? It was Ang Lee.
Yeah, the great Ang Lee before he got all his Oscars.
Yeah.
A lot of Jane Austen this quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Question number 9.
I forgot Hugh Grant was in that movie, actually. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Man, look at his teeth. They're so white.
They're so bright. They're glowing.
All right. Question number 9. What is the clownishly clumsy secret identity of Penrod Penry Pooch? It is Hong Kong Phooey.
Yep, number 1 super guy indeed.
Number 1 super guy.
Fun show.
Yeah, it is good. It was a good show.
Is it racist?
Yes, a little bit.
I feel like yes. Similar to that used to just be a gag around then, like Clouseau's man butler that would karate chop him all the time.
Yeah.
That was just like a thing that happened in comedy back then.
Yeah, so what's that? 1974 was Hong Kong Phooey. All right, and lastly, question number 10.
I'm going to say this about question number 10, by the way, before you say the answer. So the question Andre asked is, I think it's correct. What is definitely correct for both questions he asked.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, she died well after the other two.
After Olivier?
Yeah, Olivier died in 89, and then she died.
Oh, I'm dumb. Okay.
2003.
2003, and then Garland was
60s. Yeah,
she was 47.
But she died in the 60s. Yeah.
Anyway, Katharine Hepburn she was 96, and that's our quiz. That's another week of the Believe It or Not live quiz. As we said at the top, we are working at getting our good friend Sean Wallace to come in and do another round with us. He's just trying to figure out a date that will work from him. He's kayaking to Wales, kayaking with whales, something this week.
You never know with Sean. He's a very interesting guy who just can't say no, which is why we can get him on. Yeah, he just loves to do things. He just loves to always be active. So I believe he is doing some kind of a row somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hopefully will have him on soon, and that'll be nice to have a guest again. It's been a little while.
It sounds like a recurring gag from us, but we are planning to get him on at some point in the future. We promise.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our quiz. I guess you guys want to see some results, right?
Love to.
All right. Well, I can tell you, Jono, you got 58.
Okay.
And Andre got 59.
Oh, are we not tied? I thought we were tied.
No.
Because he didn't like Hepburn. I thought. I was like, we'll get up for a tie break.
Oh, no, I had her.
No,
I had her as the answer.
But... am I wrong?
If Andre got a 10 that round, then yeah, he would be.
Oh, no, I think you're right. I think I did get it then.
You might have been thinking about the Star Trek question, but I gave you a point for that.
Fair.
Ah, yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah,
sweet.
Because it was, I remember it being a bit of a controversy. And yeah, you want to do tiebreaker though, anyway, for funsies?
All right.
The for funsies tiebreaker was, in October of what year was film director Ang Lee born? It all ties in. It all comes back around, full circle.
Good to see him again.
All right, and Jono, as tonight's loser, you get to go first.
Okay. I think he's going to be early 60s. 1957.
All right. And Dre, you get to go second.
He'll definitely be a boomer. I think he's older than that though. I think like 51 or something like that.
All right. So we got 1957, 1951. He was born in 1954.
Well, he would have had another tie then, so that's fine.
So that's
well, it took me a sec to do the math. I was like,
that's that would have gone to double tiebreaker. I love a good double tiebreaker.
What month was he born in though? Because
well, we can do that if you guys want.
No, if it's in the second half of the year, John is closer. That's all I meant.
Okay.
October, yeah.
It's October, so I guess Jono wins.
Yeah.
But you,
I would have, but that's okay.
You didn't because Dre actually won.
That and plus, we would have done another tiebreaker.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming out to our quiz once again from the comfort of your own homes, or wherever you're watching from. It's been another fun week. Sean will be here as soon as we'll get it all down. We'll start getting some stuff out. Happy birthday to BION fans. Jono, do you have any shout-outs or anything like that you want to do?
Nicola on Waiheke, and yeah, that was a fun quiz. That was good. Again, 58. I'm like, what more do I have to do? Apparently 2 more points. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed all arounds, and hopefully everyone in the chat did too. I think it was an easier quiz than last week, perhaps.
Yeah.
Last week, people seemed to find it a little bit difficult. Yeah, thank you very much, and hopefully next week we have a guest, but if not, just 3 of us again.
Yeah, and Dre, you're the winner tonight. Do you have anything you want to say to people?
Oh, no, just thanks for watching. Especially all the regulars in the chat. Love you guys. Nothing else, really.
Yeah, thanks for coming out every week to all our regulars. Congratulations to Dre on another win. I don't have the record anymore because it's been a while, but I think...
It's like Liverpool, Everton. We don't really look at the records.
No.
My streak's only 2 in a row, though. That's something.
But what I'll say is,
you savor the individual wins.
Everton get a lot of draws against Liverpool, but not many wins. So
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, if you want to get a hold of any of us, the best place is on Facebook. Believe it or not, quiz events, something like that. But if you just type "believe it or not" and avoid Ripley's, you'll probably find us.
We're right there.
Yeah, we're right there. And flick us a message if you want anything to say. I've got lots of people who say we've started a shout war of Liverpool and Everton. Jono, what dating app are you on this week, mate?
What am I on? Hinge. Hinge is good.
Hinge. All right. Are you actually on Hinge?
I am.
What's it like? Give us a brief rundown of the Hinge experience.
It's probably the best one. There are less people, and it's sort of tailored more. No, I like it.
Okay, great. They use a Nobel Prize winning algorithm, apparently, is what I've heard.
Much better than Tinder's.
Yeah. All right. And if you want to get a hold of me, Instagram's the best place. JakeLoves.yeah. Thanks for coming to another week of quizzes. I'm going to play some songs, and then we'll catch you at the next one. Bye bye.
Started with pretending like we were in the movies. At least that's what I thought. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me pretty lies in my ear. Tell me if it's real. And love like the movies do. Love like the movies do. Oh, I can see you looking a little longer than you did before. But baby, I can feel the tension. Why don't we end it right now? Find a hotel. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me pretty lies in my ear. Tell me if it's real. And love like the movies do. Love like the movies do. I don't want you to go, but you're pushing me out. I wanna know if it's real, I wanna know it now. Maybe I'll just pretend so that there's no goodbye. Tell me if it's real. And love like the movies do. Love like the movies do. It's love like the movies. And I don't wanna go home, I don't wanna go home. It's love. Home is where I'm alone. Why can't we just hold on? Please don't let me go like the movies do.
There goes my phone. I'm out late dancing, baby, what you want? She looking for a man with his chest out. Plus I got the ponytail, I'm the best out. Hey now, watch out, move quickly. I know you saw that. I know we talk a lot, but mommy, he ain't all that. Groovy, baby, jeans that can soothe me, baby. I know I talk a lot, but can you let me prove it, baby? Her reply was a simple no, left me on the patio with half a bone and a dinner roll. Is you that girl that I see round? If so, baby, I'll see you round. Next 6 months, strictly payphones and cigarettes. Pocket full of loose change, cause I ain't got a check yet. Best believe when that shit clears, hand-fed grapes and sun, oh yeah, I keep it groovy, baby. I love my baby, yup, yup, I love my chick. I love my baby, yup, yup, I love my chick. I dipped out the back all leather. I feel best in Spanish weather. I do. Proof is in the pudding. There ain't no Badu for me. Simple few for me. So I pull over to the side of the road. I said, baby, do you know what I'm stopping you for? She said, my good son, tell me what you wishing. Rome wasn't built in a day. You get the vision if Cosmos crashing, Cupid falls, loopholes open, baby, I'm all yours. Hit Magic City, I can walk through walls. Or some Chris Angel float across the room when I walk. Damn, hold up. butter, baby, not butter bean. When I think about it, everyone should love me. The Big Lebowski, full-blooded, gold pedigree, juice-flooded.